Kentucky Cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. We are in the kitchen right here at Wild Thyme with Miss Allison Davis. And she's got bourbon over here. So.
Well, it's Derby week.
Well, there you go.
So why not start with bourbon? Right?
Okay, why not? I mean, why not, really?
Derby, of course, is made famous or I guess Derby's made these famous. I don't think these have made Derby famous, but mint juleps is what I'm getting at.
I don't know. It could go both ways, maybe. I don't know.
I was reading, I think on Derby Day at Churchill Downs, there's over 120,000 mint juleps that are served.
Yes.
And that's not and that's just on mint juleps alone, not counting the other cocktails and punches and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm going to do a play on the mint julep. But if you're throwing a Derby party, sometimes you don't want to make drinks, you know, to order, right? Because you don't want to be a slave to the bar, and so maybe you want to have a pitcher of cocktails that people can just help themselves. So this is going to be a mint julep sweet tea. So it has all the flavors of the mint julep, but is mixed with tea, basically, and that's pretty much it. It's that simple.
Fantastic.
So I'm just going to get some ice here in our pitcher first. And then we're going to start off talking about our simple syrup. So simple syrup, we've talked about this. We had our friends from Whiskey Bear actually not too long ago. And basically simple syrup, which I have in this pan here, is equal parts sugar and water. And you bring it to a boil, and that's a simple syrup. Now I just put some mint in this one, which infused that mint flavor into our simple syrup, just because I really want to have more of that mint flavor in the sweet tea. So we've got our simple syrup ready to go, and then I made some tea. So just a tea bag, you know, tea. Iced tea. Lipton's, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Right. So I'm going to take our tea, and we're going to start to pour that in, hopefully. Here.
There we go.
Do my skilled here. We'll just start to add our tea.
Thank you. I was a little nervous.
I see a disaster coming. Yeah. She's like, oh no. All right. So we're going to take our tea. We'll start with like 3 cups, and then we're going to add our simple syrup just to sweeten it up with that mint. Right.
But you're not actually putting the mint in at this point. You're just
not yet.
Syrup.
No, I'll use the mint as garnish. Then we're just going to add in our bourbon. Right.
Like the whole bottle? What's your take on that?
When we talk about our bourbon classes, it's like
you're not shy about bourbon.
When in doubt, add more bourbon. We'll stir this up, and then I typically would just add a little bit of like mint garnish, or you could even like muddle it in. But I think, you know, this is just super simple. And another way I like to garnish with is fresh fruit. So we could throw some fruit in here, like some blueberries or some strawberries, to add a little bit of that flavor. And then that is just about it. But what I just love about this is, you know, if you're going to the Derby and you just want to mix up a big cocktail for, you know, if it's nice and sunny, maybe Bloody Marys are done for the day, you need a like refreshing, you know, kind of light cocktail, this would work really well. Another thought was if you wanted to make it kind of more bubbly, was even incorporating like some champagne in with that, with the bourbon and the tea, just to kind of make it more like a spritzer.
I like that. But yeah,
that's it.
I like it. And I have a question though. With this syrup that you did, did you say you boiled it? How did you get it to?
Yeah, so you have to bring it to a boil. It almost dissolves the sugar in the water to create that syrup effect. You know, because you don't want, you know, if you've ever had tea and it's cold and you add sugar, it just kind of sinks to the bottom and it doesn't get incorporated. So it needs to be warm in order for that syrup to dissolve, or for the sugar to dissolve.
That syrup is so good.
Right? And I love that mint flavor. And I mean, that's just so refreshing.
Oh, I can't wait to try it. Well, for this recipe and many other recipes, head over to our website at WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky, or you can head over to Miss Allison's website at
wildtimecooking.com.
And we'll be right back right after this short break. Keep it right here.